Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Homes, and I'm back today with a vendor video. I do have a warming review on Melting Memories, which is a Canadian wax vendor, Veronica. She is amazing. I did go ahead and do a order from her in June, and I've had a chance to warm every single scent that I ordered in that pre-order, and let me tell you guys, I've got some things to say about this wax. So if you're not familiar with Veronica and her company, it's Melting Memories. She has a Facebook group that you can join that will give you all kinds of updates on pre-orders and things like that. She also has a website, so you can go ahead and check that out in the description box. I'll link all that info for you. And she's great. She does ship from Canada and US. And US, it's a flat rate, which is awesome. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I picked up 8 scents in her last pre-order. One was a repurchase, which is Birch and Buttercream. I absolutely love that one. It is like my favorite scent by her of all time that I've warmed and purchased already. I did not warm that one because I already know what it smelled like, and I just bought it so I could have it for Christmas because I plan on mixing it with like some Christmas tree scents and things like that. So I just wanted to get another one, so I had it. But all of these are brand new to me, and oh my gosh, we'll go ahead and get right started with it. So pine cone cookies. This one's roasted pine cone sugar cookie and cashmere cream. You guys, boy, was this the wild card in my bunch, and I am so freaking fantastic that I got this one. So the minute I got this order in that next day, I brought this one into work to warm, and I was scared because I'm like, what? Because it smells strong on cold, guys. It's like a roast. It's like you're eating sugar cookies underneath a Christmas tree near like a fire, and you're wearing like a cozy sweater. It's just phenomenal. This is like the perfect bedroom scent for like the early fall. Like not early fall, early winter and into like late fall. But I was so scared that it was going to be so strong, and my office is super strong, but it's also next door to the library, so there's a lot of foot traffic, and I've had some scents in my office that have like perturbed some of the faculty members. So I only did like half a cube. That half cube, you guys, oh my god, it filled my office almost immediately, and it threw so well that it went all throughout my office, out into the hallway, around the corner towards where the bathrooms were, and I could hear people coming up from the stairs in the elevator, because the way the hallway works is that it's a long corridor, and then here's the elevator and then the bathrooms, and then you take a sharp right, and my office store is right there, and then the library is right next to it. So I can always hear everybody walk that long corridor, because I mean, there's hardly anybody up there. Like, there's not many offices on that second level, but every time someone came up the staircase or came off the elevator, they immediately started commenting on, what's that smell? Do you smell that? Oh, that smells fantastic. What is it? And then they would make the round. They're like, oh, it's Amy's office. So I got so many freaking compliments on this thing. So many compliments. I'm going to continue warming this in the office all fall. I want the biggest clamshell, Veronica, that you can make of this thing next time. Even if I have to join your customs list to get a big, huge size of this, I will do it gladly. Love this. You need to try this. If you love anything pine cones, if you love anything sugar cookie bakery, get it. You need this in your life to try. Trust me. Okay. Next one I did was pumpkin fluff. Now, I got this specifically because of the scent notes. Beach Nights, Marshmallow Fluff, Vanilla, and Pumpkin Marshmallow. Pumpkin Marshmallow by Scentsy is one of my top favorite pumpkin scents by Scentsy, and I don't have it clubbed. I've got 2 random bars that I have, and I told her, if this is your dupe for Scentsy's Pumpkin Marshmallow, which it wasn't. I don't even think she knows what pumpkin marshmallow smells like. I'm like, and you know, knocks pumpkin marshmallow out of the water with this, you have me sold for life. So I did get it to warm because I wanted to see what hers smelled like. I can just shove my face into this clamshell. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh my God, you get everything. You get the beach nights, you get the pumpkin, you get the marshmallow, you get the fireside, the vanilla, you get everything. When I warmed it, you guys, another one, just like pine cone cookies, it was like instant. Within 15 minutes, the whole room was smelling like this. It didn't take long to develop, but it instantly brought me back to my childhood. For some reason on warm, I got fluffernutter sandwiches. Now, fluffernutter sandwiches, I don't think it's like a widely known thing. I think it's just like to New England. But it's called fluffernutter. It's basically marshmallow fluff, and as a kid, it was like a sandwich option. So you would put peanut butter and marshmallow, this fluffernutter. That's what it was called. It was marshmallow fluff and peanut butter, and you called it a fluffernutter. And it was just a sandwich. And you didn't get it all the time because, let me tell you, it was a fat kid sandwich. And if you made it grilled, you were I lost my train of thought. If you grilled it, then you were obese when you were a kid. If your mother grilled a fluffernutter sandwich for you, you either lived the high life or you had gout by the time you were 10, because that shit was decadent. But I got fluffernutter sandwiches and it instantly brought me back to my childhood, and I was just like, oh my God. It was like pumpkin fluffernutter sandwiches. I need more of this. I need more of this. It was really, really good. So good. It lasted a whole day, and pine cone cookies lasted a really good while too. But these are just phenomenal bakery blends. Like, I am so impressed. And I know Scentsy going to come out with a ton of bakery stuff this fall and winter catalog and pumpkin, but you've got to try her pumpkin fluff. You have to. If you like anything pumpkin, beach nights, or marshmallow, you have to try pumpkin fluff. And I'll definitely buy more because it just like unlocked a childhood memory, and it's now a nostalgic scent for me. So, zucchini bread and banana frosting. OMFG. Again, this was like the third in a row for her bakery that it was instantaneous fragrance. 15 minutes, developed the room. It was so yummy. I love this banana note so much. I like it better than Lavender Speckles banana. Zucchini bread and banana frosting is banana, cardamom, nutmeg, cream cheese, and zucchini bread. You definitely get the fluffy, like spicy zucchini bread. But this banana frosting, the cream cheese, it just makes it creamy. It doesn't really like bring like a sour milk smell or anything like that. And I like that there's cardamom and nutmeg, and it's not just like cinnamon and like allspice. You know what I mean? Oh my God, it is so good. It's you like literally you can taste the zucchini bread and the bananas. And this was, again, another one that lasted a full day. It was great. Another really strong bakery blend. I'm definitely going to repurchase this one. And this so far is like number 2 of my favorite scents from her so far. All right. Coffee waffle cone. I can't talk tonight. This one is espresso, sugared vanilla waffle cone, and vanilla bean noel. So I only did 1 cube in my little garden warmer here that I have at my desk. It's so good. The espresso note in here hits. It just hits. It is perfect. It's such a nice background note. And then you do get the waffle cone. Now on warm, that's when the waffle cone really, really performed. I got tons and tons of waffle cone, and like the espresso was in the background. And then that vanilla bean Noel that, you know, people are, you know, familiar with, that was in there too. But it was mostly waffle cone and espresso on warm. And it was nice. I would probably do like alternating warmers with like another bakery blend in here, and not like have it all coffee, even though I don't mind coffee scents. The espresso note was really like, I wouldn't say strong, but distinct. It was very distinct. So I think I would want some other bakery notes like going around to kind of break it up. But this was really, really good. And if you love espresso, definitely try Veronica's because it was really good. Blueberry Santo cake. So this one on cold, I was kind of a little bit mad that I didn't get a lot of blueberries with it on cold. I mostly got Palo. But when I warmed it, you guys, so Palo Santo cake is blueberry pancakes, Palo Santo, and white cake. I did 2 cubes right here in my little garden warmer at my desk. On warm, the scent changes for me. I definitely get the blueberries on warm. And it actually is another nostalgic scent. I must have been like a super duper fat kid growing up, because almost everything that's nostalgic to me that's like linked to fragrance has to do with food. I swear. Either my mom and my grandma cooked a lot, or I was just a fat kid. I don't know. I know I'm a fat chick, but everything I think of is like associated with food. But anyway, this smells, and if you're familiar with it, the brand Jiffy, not Jiffy peanut butter, Jiffy, like the muffin mix, the blueberry muffin mix, and not like the dry muffin mix, it's the batter. Like if you took a box of Jiffy blueberry muffin mix and mixed it all together, the batter, this is what that smells like. And I know some people use that muffin mix as pancake batter. My mom's done it in a pinch sometimes too. Oh my god, it is so good. You get everything in here. You get the Palo, and the Palo just gives it a little something something, like it's good. But the blueberry just knocks me out on warm. This was another good one, lasted a day. Probably if I did like more warmers with more cubes, I'd probably get 2 days out of this one, because I remember the next morning when I woke up, the Palo Santo like died down a lot, and I could smell more blueberry, and like the white cake note is what went away first. So I think if I left it going, I probably could have gotten a second day out of it, but this one is definitely a repurchase. Marshmallow Blossom. This one has balsam, glazed donut, marshmallow fireside, sugar cookie, and beach nights. So this reminds me of all like the Christmas tree bakery blends that I was doing last year. So I was definitely here for this one. I did 2 cubes. This one did take time to develop in my warmer. I did notice that. Like, I think the previous day I had done either Waffle Waffle cone or it was the blueberry Santo cake. So I like put the wax in the warmer, and then I went back into the room to sniff it like 15-20 minutes later, and I still couldn't smell anything, and I was like disappointed. But I was going off of all of these bakery blends here that I was warming each day, and going off of their like, oh, instantaneous, you know, development. This did take time, so don't be sad if you can't smell it instantly. It did take time for me at least, but I would say after a good 30 to 45 minutes, that's when I really could start smelling it. And then it continued to develop later, and I think like at 2 hours, that's when like the full like peak hit. I wish there was a little bit more Christmas tree on warm. I'm not gonna, you know, be dishonest about it. I do wish that there was a little bit more Christmas tree, but I do like the sugar cookie and the marshmallow fireside that's in here. The beach nights, I don't get too much. It's like, it's there, it's in the background. It's kind of like how it is with the pumpkin fluff. It's in the background. It's just given that that little extra something something to make it bougie. Because I feel with Veronica's blends, they're super, super classy and bougie and fancy as F. And I absolutely love them. So, but Marshmallow Blossom, like I said, it's a builder. You have to give it time. But it's pretty. And this is what I would warm in my bedroom for Christmas. This is definitely a bedroom scent for me. So I definitely would repurchase it. I think I would try to play around with mixes to get me that extra Christmas tree note in here that I would want. But I wouldn't want to mess with the actual blend. Like I would probably take like Marshmallow Blossom and then like plus something else. Maybe some like spruce or something, I don't know. And then last but not least, we have Citrus Cake. So I wanted to try this one because Citrus Cake is Volcano, which is Blue Grotto tape, and White Cake. And I can't get Scentsi's Blue Grotto to work for me. I've tried it in bar form, in brick form. I've tried it in pods. I've tried it in the cleaning line. It just doesn't perform well for me. And I tried the Walmart wax one, which I'll talk about in another video. But I wanted to try hers to see, and I figured with it adding the White Cake, maybe I'll like it, you know? So, on cold, you definitely get, it's all Blue Grotto and like a little bit of White Cake. On warm, it was one that had to build, so it's very similar to Marshmallow Blossom, that it took a little bit of time to build into the room, but it was light. It was definitely the lighter out of, if in comparing the other 4 bakery that I got, this was the lightest one in the bunch, the Citrus Cake. So I feel like it is a spring summer bakery mix. But it's almost like Blue Grotto and Clementine Cupcake had a baby together. That's what it kind of smells like to me. Which is not bad. I just don't know if it's a repurchase for me. But if you like the summery, more lighter, airier citrus, like bakery scents, then you'll definitely like the Citrus Cake. I'm just thinking it's the Volcano. It's the Bath & Body Works Volcano that just doesn't work with my nose. Because her White Cake note's really good. And I have had it in other things in here. But that's Citrus Cake. So, oh, and yeah, so that's everything that I got. And like I said, I got Birch and Buttercream, but I didn't warm that one because it was just a repurchase to get me stocked in it for this upcoming season. So I would have to say, like, the knockout performers, like my top 2 have to be Pine Cones and the Zucchini Bread and Banana Frosting. And just for nostalgic sake, I will definitely repurchase anytime she has these available. I'll repurchase the Pumpkin Fluff and the Blueberry Santo Cake because they just remind me of my childhood and my little fat kidness in eating Fluffernutter sandwiches and blueberry muffins. And definitely the coffee waffle cone was really good. I like the espresso note. I loved to try more of her espresso blends to see if I like any better than this one. But that one was really good. And then, like I said, these 2 were kind of like on the end, but not that they're bad scents at all. They're good. They just took time to build, and I feel like each one just needs a little something extra to them. And Citrus Cake, I just feel like it's the Volcano that I just don't like. Like, my nose just doesn't like it. And maybe that's why I can't ever get Blue Grotto to perform for me. I don't know. But I hope you guys like this video. Let me know in the comments if any of you went in on her pre-order. What did you buy? Have you warmed anything yet? Are you loving it? What are your thoughts? I love to continue the conversation in the comment section. And as always, definitely thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And till next time, bye guys.